Okay. So first off, hi, my name is Simon Schaefer. I'm the founder of Factory and I am the now new CEO of Startup Portugal. I want to give you a brief introduction about what Startup Portugal really is. It's a public-private partnership where we actually make sure, or try to make sure, that government initiatives are synchronized with what startups and tech entrepreneurs really need. And to make sure that what we're doing here, the innovative things that Portugal is up to, are known abroad as well, so that people might found their next company here in Portugal. Now, I think one important thing to notice about entrepreneurship here in Portugal is that availability of funding is scarce, and the startup ecosystem is still at a pretty early stage. The government has just recently launched a fund called 200M, which is a co-investment scheme of 200 million euros with the best in the world to innovate the investment schemes that other governments have and fund startups in Portugal. What the idea is really, the idea behind the 200 million euro fund is really to say we want the best of the world to invest in startups here in Portugal, but we also want to make sure that that is as easy as possible. So it's a it's a match-up scheme where your investment is matched through the government of Portugal, and you don't have to be a government entity or a Portuguese entity, here in Portugal in order to receive that money, but you can also do that with your foreign entity as long as the money goes to Portuguese companies. There was a campaign that was just launched around that, which you see behind me. It's actually a bit funny because I tried to, when designing that campaign, I was asked, I asked the people here, what do you think? What should we be talking about? What's interesting? And the most entrepreneurs told me, please don't talk about the history of Portugal because it's 600 years ago. Please talk about the future and please talk about what we are and what we're not. And so as we read through the press and what has been reported about Lisbon, we realized that most people try to compare it to Silicon Valley, to Berlin, to London, or to one of these cities. So we came up with the claim, this is not Silicon Valley, this is not the new Berlin, because this actually is Portugal. And that's also the hashtag we created, This is Portugal, and we're really proud to say that it went quite viral. Everybody reporting or talking about the Web Summit is using the hashtag This is Portugal. So yeah, maybe towards the end of this short interview, I want to note that Portugal has a lot more to offer than just great weather and great food. Portugal is actually mostly about entrepreneurship. It's something that I only learned when I came here, which was very recent, by the way. I came here 3 weeks ago. But it's striking to see how entrepreneurship is really a part of the entire society here, and how everybody is trying to do something with their lives in order to be more successful and to be able to enjoy their lives more. I think it's worth coming, it's worth checking it out. It's really important to know that the whole government here in Portugal is completely behind the startup momentum. They're super excited to see this whole new train of thought from startup entrepreneurship be broader, be more successful, be more present also in the communication around what Portugal is doing. It's not just a company that has been struck by crisis, but it's a company that's trying to innovate to get out of the situation it's been in a couple of years ago. So all I can say is come here, visit, and check it out yourselves, and maybe found the next company here in Portugal. Thank you.